So, hello everyone again. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I suppose firstly I'd like to say thanks very much to everyone who watched the blog yesterday, and really a big thank that you guys see the benefit of what I'm doing on the Long Acre, and that you find it interesting, and that you're happy to see what I'm doing, and you're hoping I'll do more, and I'm going to try my best in the future. So I'm back up here again this evening, and I'm going to try and throw an eye on the ducks and see as well about putting up one more of the nesting boxes, because that's all I got time to finish. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here in the Jeep now. It is lashing rain outside, so it's not much unlike, I suppose, the vlog I done yesterday, and I had a good few of you guys asking me what was I doing out vlogging in the rain. Affect me last summer okay with when I was trying to do reseeding of the grass, but other than that I just come up to get my work done, as I'm sure most of the outdoors, agricultural, or anyone who works outside, any of you guys watching, you understand that, you know, the work must be done. So as long as you're dressed right for the occasion, it doesn't really matter, does it? Another question that I was asked yesterday was how come my story was not really, I suppose, time accurate in the day. It was released late in the evening. You could obviously see it was dark outside and I was uploading a story. Reason for that being is the reception here where I have the land is shocking. It is brutal. As is most of the reception around Ireland, I will say. But especially here, it's not great. So if I do try upload a story from here, it's going to come out probably very patchy. Only some of the segments are going to upload, so it's just easier for me to get home in the evening, upload it all in one go, and that way I suppose it gives you guys the comfort of seeing it start to finish without any interruptions. So thanks for having the patience, for all the positive feedback I got from it. You know, I can clearly see after yesterday that this is something you guys find interesting, that there's a lot of people who find what I'm doing here. I suppose this with me with that. I'd like to say a special thank you to a woman, Una, who contacted me last night and gave me the advice of putting a nylon sock over the phone, because there was a lot of complaints yesterday. Obviously, it was another question that was asked me yesterday was how am I dealing with this whole self-isolation? Few people wondering why I didn't touch on the current situation that's going on in Ireland and obviously worldwide with COVID-19. Look, I'm not going to advise anyone on what you should be doing for COVID-19. I don't have the knowledge, and to be honest, it's not something I would do to people, and I think so bother me. I'm very happy and very capable of working away on my own. I don't necessarily need you know, that human comfort element. I don't need to be going out socialising and stuff, so that's never really a problem for me. I had a few people asking me about the little boat that I have here on the Long Acre pond. Just a quick shout out to Conway Angling Craft. I spotted this on Dundee last year, and I have to say it was good value now. Nice little boat. It's ideal for what I do here. Literally has to get me from point A to B across the pond, and it's handy for bringing tools and stuff with me. So that's it. If you're interested, just you can look him up. He's on Facebook and Instagram, Conway Angling Craft. He's based out of Dublin. So that's about the little boat. So I'm out here on the island now with the pond, as you guys can see. The ducks are way up there in the corner at the moment. They're after getting a little bit of a fright that I'm after arriving on the island, but they'll be okay after a while. They'll settle. So as you can see here behind me, I have one of the duck nesting boxes in the boat with me. That's one of the nesting boxes already put up, and there's the other one. And if I take a swipe around now, you'll just see all the sheep further up on the hill. And yet again, we're out here in the rain on the Long Acre, because we're having lovely Irish weather, typical Paddy's Day. But yeah, I'm going to try put up this box now and hopefully upload this video later on tonight. Okay, thanks. So that's the third one up there, you can see in the background. I've done this one at a higher elevation than the other two I done, just to see, I suppose, out of curiosity, you know, which one are they going to pick over another. I'm also hoping to put up a more natural style of nesting box, maybe in the next week if I can do it. I'm not sure. It was something that was suggested to me by someone, which is using actually just chicken wire rolled in almost like a pipe shape, with some hay and straw, and apparently that's very popular with mallard ducks. Now, a few people asked me to talk about the island yesterday, wondering what plants are on it. I don't know if you can see this here. We actually have a small dwarf weeping willow. As I said yesterday, there's a lot of plants planted on this island. Really hoping it should take off properly this summer. There are photos, if you look back in the post from last year, of the flowers being out. So if you want to look back on that and enjoy that. So just a little bit of an update on the ducks. You can see a few of them there. The rest of them flew away when I started using the sledgehammer trying to put in the post for the nesting box. But I'm sure they will come back in the next 20 minutes or so. They were circling around just above me there a while ago. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, got the 3 nesting boxes up. Very happy with that. At the moment I'm just walking around the island, just kind of inspecting what sort of plants are starting to come up. Just checking on the likes of my trees here, you can see them. Hopefully there'll be an abundance of colour now this summer on the island. And I think it's time to call it quits. I'm going to head home and try dry up for the evening. Hope you enjoyed tonight's blog on the Long Acre, and